Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
The Watch Your Opera House in Watch Your, Iowa presents The Boys in concert Saturday, February 22nd from 7 to 9 p.m. The Boys are a dynamic band fronted by twin brothers Lee and Adam Klett. They bring a traditional feel back to modern country music. Their catchy original music will have you dancing and singing along. Admission is a free will donation. For more information, go to watchyoroperahouse.org. It's The Boys this Saturday at the Watch Your Opera House.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy BizTech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy BizTech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
There we go. Had to change mic channels real quick. Good morning to you. Oh, we're off to a fabulous start this morning. Morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media on this Tuesday, February 18th. And woo, 10 below zero to start off our morning. Hey, we do thank all of our sponsors for making things possible here on Steve Shetler Media, including our headliner for the morning wake up. That is Brothers Market in Sigourney. Of course, you know savings are made simple at Brothers Market. Why wouldn't you want to shop at Brothers Market if savings are made simple? You can check things out at shopbrothersmarket.com. You can download the app. It's a smart way to shop. You can get digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and a whole lot more. Brothers Market in Sigourney, we thank them for being our headliner. We thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios. Of course, you can schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental. We thank Brothers Market. We thank the Garden Gate in Sigourney. They sponsor our forecast. Brr. That's the one word that can describe our forecast for the rest of this week. Brr. As you can see there at the top, we got a cold weather advisory until noon today. And then another cold weather advisory goes into effect at 6 o'clock this evening and runs through tomorrow till noon. So it's ridiculous. Increasing clouds and cold, a high of 5 today. Wind chills feeling about 30 below. We could see north winds up to 20 miles per hour. So it's just cold. Cloudy tonight, a low of -6, which is not as cold as it is right now. Right now it's colder than that. So wind chills be about 20 below. Tomorrow, cloudy and cold, a high of 6. Partly cloudy tomorrow night, a low of -8. Thursday will be sunny and cold. We will get back into double digits with a high of 10 on Thursday. We should mention that the Garden Gate in Sigourney has been proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 27 plus years. So check out the Garden Gate for any floral needs. They've got jewelry, home decor, sympathy gifts. They got something for everyone at the Garden Gate. So let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into this cold weather situation. As again, a cold weather advisory till noon today, and then from 6 o'clock this evening to noon tomorrow. So obviously very, very cold wind chills. Let's see here. Impacts include the dangerously cold wind chills could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes. So to be prepared, use caution while traveling outside, wear appropriate clothing, a hat and gloves. Keep your pets inside as much as possible. Make sure outdoor animals have a warm, dry shelter, food, and unfrozen water. You don't want your pets and your animals dying outside due to the extreme cold. So do everything you can to keep your outside pets warm. I know a couple of our outside cats have decided that it's better to live in our garage right now than to be outside. So we've got cats inside, we've got cats outside, we've got cats in the garage. We've got one cat that just is determined to stick it out outside, but he's in a heated little cat house. So I think everybody is good at our house. Make sure all your pets are good at your house. Take care of your pets. Bring them inside. You know, if it's an outside pet that doesn't ever come inside, you know, put them in the basement or put them in the garage. Just somewhere out of the extreme cold that is outside. So just think of that. And of course, you know, I think also, you know, people that are maybe driving to work or school, man, be careful. If your car has car issues or your vehicle has vehicle issues, make sure you got your cell phone on you. Call for help if you need to. Don't think you're going to go outside and walk for a long ways in this weather because it's not good. Cold weather advisory. Just be advised of that. That is your forecast. It's sponsored by the Garden Gate. Okay, let's take a look at our this or that. So this is a good one for today in winter weather. Our This or That goes up at 6 a.m. each weekday morning, brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. So this or that is hoodie or crew neck. Now, I always wear a hoodie. I don't do crew necks. I'm more comfortable with a hood. I don't know why. It's the way I'm built. So a hoodie or a crew neck. What are you wearing as far as sweatshirts go if you get a sweatshirt? So make sure you comment on that. Question of the day is sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa. They are still, now this graphic is going to say that the sales are over, but they are running the sales here at least for the next couple of days, I know. Check out more information at Amy's Salon House and Spa on Facebook. But they're celebrating 19 years in business. Last week they had, we had some bad weather in the area, so they are extending this sale. So take advantage of what they got going on at Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney. So our question of the day goes up at noon. What historical event really changed you? It just depends on how old you are and what historical events you've lived through. So what do you think? What historical event has really changed you? In my life, obviously, 9/11 was a huge game changer for a lot of people's lives. So, just think back and comment on that. That goes up at noon, sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa. Let's go to our tournament. For the Fun of It tournament, favorite soda is our topic for February. It's sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. You can find my lovely wife on the east side of the square in Sigourney for your insurance needs. And we've got Sierra Mist going against A&W Root Beer. Now, we have heard rumors that Sierra Mist is called Starry now, so you'll have to forgive me for that. We're sticking with Sierra Mist. That's what we started with at the beginning of the tournament, and we're going with this. Sierra Mist against A&W Root Beer. So far in the voting, now this one went up at 6 p.m. last evening, 24-hour voting on this. A&W has the lead in this. So thumbs up for Sierra Mist, heart for A&W Root Beer. Get your votes in. And let's take a look at our overall brackets. As so far, in the Final Four, we've got Mountain Dew and Wild Cherry Pepsi. That'll be our next matchup coming up in this tournament. That matchup will go up at 6 p.m. for voting. Dr. Pepper awaits the winner of Sierra Mist and A&W. So that's going to be your Final Four. Most likely A&W moving into the Final Four. So, should be an interesting finals coming up. That is for sure. Again, your tournament sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. Let's take a peek at our community calendar. It's always sponsored by Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. Make sure you book your next event at Enchanted Events. Weddings, receptions, reunions, graduations, whatever is on the docket for what you need to schedule. Do your event at Enchanted Events. All right, on the community calendar, let's see here. I know in New Sharon, they've got a new Celebrate Recovery group starting up tonight. That is at the Lighthouse Church, 206 South Park Avenue in New Sharon. So if you're needing some help, if you need a group there, it's a Celebrate Recovery at the Lighthouse Church in New Sharon. That starts up tonight. Also on the calendar, we've got my friend Jordan Beam with Sam Roberts coming up at the Brooklyn Opera House on Saturday, March 1st. Put that on your calendars. Tickets just $12.50 in advance, so that's a good deal there. And then also on the calendar, again, a little ways off yet, but Bras for a Cause in Hedrick at the Carl Craft Civic Center on April 12th. That's always a fun time. The Hedrick Volunteer Firemen always test out the bras. And everybody laughs at them. So check that out. It's great for a great cause. Bras for a Cause, April 12th in Hedrick. Some events on your community calendar. Let's see here. I want to touch on what's coming up tonight. We do have basketball. I'll bring my ugly mug back up on the screen. We got basketball tonight. Hey, We were in North Mahaska, New Sharon last night. The North Mahaska boys defeated English Valleys last night in the first round of the postseason tournament. So North Mahaska off to a good start. They're going to be taking on Baxter coming up on Thursday night, which we will once again have here on Steve Shetler Media, so tune in. Tonight, we've got North Mahaska girls kicking off their postseason play, and they'll be taking on Pella Christian. So you can tune in. Again, all the games start at 7 o'clock, so we'll go live shortly before 7 o'clock. Josh Clubb and I, of course, the dynamic duo for basketball coverage here in Southeast Iowa, will be covering North Mahaska and Pella Christian girls tonight, starting right around 7. So tune in. Live video stream. Why listen to the radio when you can watch it live here on Steve Shetler Media? That's all I've got to say about that. Do it tonight. And if you want to be a sponsor, if you're in New Sharon or around the North Mahaska School District area and you want to be a sponsor, I got a good deal for you. If you want to be on there, we can get you on. Just get a hold of me here at the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page or email steveshetlermedia@gmail.com. Coming up later on this week, we've got this fella. I've never met this guy. We're going to get to know him together. Dirk Von Stein. He's got a fun name. Dirk Von Stein is our Iowa Music Showcase. He is a Christian artist, I believe, out of the Des Moines area. So tune in on Friday. Be there live and in person at Barnwired for our Iowa Music Showcase, or listen to it in podcast form. We got you covered however you want to consume the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. Dirk Von Stein, live interview, live original music this Friday at the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. And then on Saturday morning, we'll be right back there at Barnwired for the sports section. We're talking sports. Andy McGuire's the host, and you can get some coffee and some breakfast. Watch the show live and in person at Barnwired on Saturday morning, or watch it in the comfort of your own home from your own device on Facebook and YouTube, or you can listen to it in podcast form. Sports section, we've got Rihanna Utterback, Kia Montgomery from the Sigourney Keota girls wrestling team, our headliners for this Saturday morning. We'll have some other guests as well, so tune in Saturday for the sports section. Okay, we have gotten through most everything. Let's go ahead and jump into our birthdays. All right, birthdays are up next. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate, Nikki Leathers. And you can go to hometown-re.com for more information and listings. And on the hometown side, we've got Dan Meyer with a birthday today. We've got Brandy Weir with a birthday today. We've got Lisa Goldman with a birthday today. So happy birthday to those hometown birthdays, local and area birthdays on our list for today. Now, those hometown birthdays share their birthdays with celebrities like Yoko Ono. Oh no, Yoko. That's what people used to say when they would see Yoko Ono come on stage. Oh no, it's Yoko Ono. Have you ever heard Yoko Ono attempt to sing? It's horrible. She, of course, is John Lennon's widow. That was her claim to fame. Otherwise, nobody would ever have known about Yoko Ono. So we blame John Lennon for that. Dennis DeYoung, former lead singer of Styx. Man, what a great voice. I love Dennis DeYoung with Styx. Just fabulous music. Dennis DeYoung is 78. Sybil Shepherd, the actress, is 75. We've got singer Juice Newton. The angel in the morning. What else did she sing? Angel in the Morning, and she had something else. Another huge hit. Juice Newton back in the day, 73. John Travolta, the actor, is 71. We've got Lorianne Crook from Crook and Chase. She is 68 years old. Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White. Vanna, spin me a letter. Vanna is 68 years old. We've got actor Matt Dillon, 61. Yo, Dr. Dre, 60 years old. By the way, he's not a real doctor. So if you've got like flu-like symptoms, or you got Something else going on. Don't go to Dr. Dre. He's not a real doctor. He's a rapper. He raps. Molly Ringwald, the actress, 57 years old. Was she like Pretty in Pink and some other stuff from back in the 80s? And then fitness guru Jillian Michaels is 51. So those are your celebrity birthdays. There were so many celebrity birthdays, I had to shrink the font a little bit. I had to go smaller on those celebrity sides, so we had to squeeze so many in. So celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate, Nikki Leathers. Okie dokie. I am back. Hey, hi. How you doing? 10 below zero right now in Sigourney at 7:21 on this Tuesday morning. Ridiculous. Let's see here. It is February 18th. On this date in history, 1885, Huckleberry Finn was published for the very first time. I have never read Huckleberry Finn. Never have. Might need to check that out. 1885. On this date, 1930, the planet Pluto was discovered. Not to be confused with the Disney character. Pluto the planet back in 1930. It was on this date, 1966. I'm feeling the good vibrations. Beach Boys, 1966, recorded Good Vibrations. Good Vibrations. And they also had some Excitations back in 1966. 1972, Federal Report said that alcoholism was America's #1 drug problem. That's how it was listed, 1972. Let's see here. Today on the National Day calendar, it's National Battery Day. National Battery Day. It's National Drink Wine Day. We just said that alcoholism back in 1972. Now we're talking about drinking wine on this same day. It's National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. Nope. I don't do seafood, so you can take your National Crab Stuffed Flounder and stuff it. How about that? How about that? Let's take a break. Let's hear from some of our fantastic sponsors like Brothers Market. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
The 2012 Iowa Finale Tawny from Tassel Ridge Winery is a sweet dessert wine that is medium tawny in color, slightly acidic, with a rich, elegant finish. It has flavors of dried figs and apricots. Sip it after your meal in front of a roaring fire and pair it with salted, roasted cashews, pecans, or walnuts. The 2012 Iowa Finale Tawny is made from a blend of Frontenac and Foch grapes grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. This wine is available at the winery and at some of our 350 retailers. If your favorite store does not offer it, ask the manager to get it for you.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, we do thank our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media, like Brothers Market in Sigourney. They're our headline sponsor here on the Morning Wake Up, and of course, Oski Dental sponsoring our studios. Hope you're off to a good start on this Tuesday. Yeah, hopefully you're inside where it's a little bit warmer. Right now, 10 below in Sigourney at the 7:27 on your Tuesday. Hey, let's jump into some things you need to know. Whoa! Some things you need to know. Well, they did hold the BAFTAs over the weekend. What's the BAFTAs? What's basically the British version of the Oscars for the movies. Conclave won Best Picture, and Adrian Brody won Best Actor for his role in the movie The Brutalist. So, is that a sign of things to come? I don't know. Maybe you watched the Saturday Night Live reunion, the 50th reunion anniversary special over the weekend on Sunday night. However, you may have noticed that some of the big past Saturday Night Live stars weren't there, including Bill Hader, Dan Aykroyd, and Dana Carvey. So those people were not present for Sunday night's reunion. Sheryl Crow has sold her Tesla. No. She's donating the proceeds to the National Public Radio, NPR. That is a gesture against billionaire Elon Musk. So there, I showed you, Elon, I sold my Tesla. At least that's what Sheryl Crow thinks. Pope Francis is still in the hospital, receiving further treatment. He's been in the hospital since last Friday. They're saying, quote, it's complicated. Isn't that how you describe, like, a relationship status? It's complicated. So Pope Francis, that's his relationship status with his health right now. It's complicated. There was a store outside of Seattle burglarized last Thursday. The crooks made off with $10,000 worth of Legos. Yeah, they stole $10,000 worth of Legos at a store in Seattle last week. We'll stay out in the Northwest. Washington State, a lawmaker has proposed a new law that would limit self-checkout lines at the grocery stores to a hard 15 items only. Do you guys use the self-checkout lines? I refuse, personally. I'm one of those get off my lawn people. I am going to have somebody check me out. I'm not checking my own groceries out. I'm not going to do it. I'm buying the stuff. Somebody else can check it out. So, but Washington state lawmaker wanting to put a 15-item limit on self-checkouts. A couple more things. A couple in Brazil has gone in the record books. They're celebrating their 84th wedding anniversary this week. 84 years being married. Now, all right, one question is, I wonder how old they were when they got married, and I wonder how old they are now. 84 years being married. That's crazy. And then finally, Wanted Salmon Fish. A seafood company losing about 27,000 salmon from a fish farm off the coast of Norway. They're offering a bounty of about $45 per fugitive fish that can be caught and brought back. So if you see a fugitive salmon, they look kind of fishy. Anyway, there's a bounty for those salmon. Yeah. Let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible question. Today's impossible question. The tallest one of these ever built was 69 feet tall. What is it? What are we talking about? The tallest one of these ever built was 69 feet tall. What are we talking about? Think about that. Definitely not winter related. All right. Good morning, Dan, Patrick, Bubby, Sandy, Sherry. Oh, see? Sherry in the comments. Oh, Sherry. We've got Pat, Dixie, Nancy, my cousin Laura Lee, Ron, Jackie, Mandy. Good morning to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are warm. Again, a nice, brisk 10 below here in Sigourney at the moment. So today's impossible question, the tallest one of these ever built was 69 feet tall. What is it? A sandcastle. Doesn't that... See, now you're thinking warm thoughts. A sandcastle. A 69-foot tall sandcastle. That's crazy. Here's a little bonus story for you today. It doesn't really fit into any of my categories that I touch on daily, but Wallet Hub. They put out different information. They have released their report on 2025's best state capitals to live in. Now, this is comparing all the 50 state capitals with 48 different key metrics, ranging from the cost of living to the school systems to the number of attractions. And guess what? Des Moines actually comes in at number 16 on the list. So, top half. Hey, we'll take it. Austin, Texas is the best capital to live in, followed by Madison, Wisconsin, Raleigh, North Carolina, Boise, Idaho, and Atlanta, Georgia. I wouldn't live in Atlanta if you paid me. But Des Moines is number 16, so way to go, Des Moines. Let's go to the weird.
That is weird.
In some weird, the body of a 20-year-old California man recovered after his vehicle was found nearly 1,000 feet below the south rim of the Grand Canyon. So, park rangers were alerted Monday after reports of a damaged wall, scattered car parts near a museum. An air crew was dispatched and located the wreckage deep in the canyon. Authorities have yet to determine how the vehicle went over the edge. Nasty. Another nasty story. A former police officer facing attempted murder charges after shooting her 16-year-old grandson. What? Again, this is a former police officer shooting her 16-year-old grandson during a heated argument. The altercation began when the teen, who recently ran away, was brought back home by police and punched a hole in the bedroom wall. So obviously, not a good situation. Let's see here. The teen actually attempted to block the bullet with a gaming console, but was unsuccessful. She's being held in county jail. The teen was treated and released, thankfully, while the former officer was arrested. So, bad situation there. How about this? A Phoenix woman was charged $707 for failing to return a rental car despite having proof that she did. Got charged over $700. she received a receipt and a confirmation email after dropping off the vehicle at an Atlanta airport Hertz location last summer, but a couple days later, Hertz called, insisting that she still had the car and would be charged until it was returned. She disputed the claim, of course, and the calls kept coming from Hertz. Days later, she was hit with a $707 charge. The company apologized later on after figuring out that she had returned the car, cleared the debt, and offered her a $100 voucher for future rentals. Maybe they should have offered her a $707 voucher for future rentals. I'm doubting she uses Hertz again. Let's go to California. In the weird, a 13-year-old boy from California died after falling from a 6-story window at a hotel in Mexico while on vacation with his family. The incident occurred at the Hotel Corona Plaza in Rosarita, Baja California. According to relatives, the boy was playing with his cousins in a hallway when he accidentally leaned against a glass panel, which gave way. Ugh. 6th-story window for that kid. Well, boy, we're full of bad news today. At least 2 people killed, dozens injured after a bridge collapsed in northern Peru, sending a double-decker bus and a car plunging into a river. Yikes. The accident occurred Friday when the bridge, built in the 1960s, gave way due to what officials describe as a structural failure in its central pillar. Here's a weird story out of Minnesota. A man was arrested after allegedly attempting to sell pieces of a stolen statue of F. Scott Fitzgerald. He was trying to sell it as scrap metal. The bronze statue, which once stood outside a former St. Paul school attended by the famed author, was reported missing. Days later, a scrapyard employee recognized the remains of the statue and called authorities. So officials estimate the cost of replacing the statue could reach $40,000. Let's see here. They arrested a 37-year-old suspect at his residence, charged him with a felony possession of stolen property. Let's go to earthquakes in California. So a wave of seismic activity has rattled California over the past 48 hours. Nearly a dozen earthquakes shaking the state from north to south. The Geological Society says the strongest was a 4.3 magnitude earthquake. So they say they're keeping an eye on things out in California. And also, how about rattlesnakes? You know, it's been several months ago. I shared a video of my friend, the rattlesnake wrangler, Travis McDaniel, up around the Des Moines area, that has some rattlesnakes, and has had several rattlesnakes on his property. Let's see here. But massive rattlesnakes are being spotted all over the U.S. It's getting weird. Rattlesnakes continue to capture the attention of the U.S., recent encounters highlighting their growing presence in rural and urban areas. Now, a nearly 6-foot western diamondback made waves online recently in Arizona. Meanwhile, a California homeowner discovered more than 90 rattlesnakes beneath their house. In Ohio, wildlife officials finding a rare and highly venomous eastern Massasauga rattlesnake, raising conservation concerns. And then a California man receiving a live rattlesnake in the mail, prompting a murder investigation. That'd be a way to go. You open up a box, you're all excited, you're like, ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a rattlesnake trying to bite me. So rattlesnakes in the news. And then finally, in the weird news today, Houston, we do have a problem. A Houston dentist named Crentist, the dentist, was arrested after leading police on a chase while allegedly inhaling nitrous oxide, huffing behind the wheel. Authorities say the 39-year-old was pulled over for speeding but refused to stop, eventually admitting to huffing laughing gas during the pursuit. I wonder if he was giggling while this was going on. That's the main thing that I'm wondering about. Officers found 107 canisters of nitrous oxide in his vehicle, a substance commonly used in dental procedures but dangerous when abused. Officials warn that prolonged nitrous oxide abuse can cause serious health issues. So this guy faces charges of possessing volatile chemicals and evading police. So we'll see what happens with the Huffing dentist out of Houston. Huffing in Houston. Shall we go to the files of law and disorder? Yeah, I think we should. 9-year-old girl in Texas rushed to the hospital after reportedly consuming THC-infused chocolates given to her by her dad. The child's mother said she received a panicked call from her daughter, who complained of a racing heart and dizziness after eating 2 pieces of chocolate at her father's apartment. When she arrived, she found the girl struggling to stand up and immediately took her to the hospital, where tests confirmed THC in her system and a dangerously high heart rate of 142 beats per minute. Authorities arrested the 47-year-old father on child endangerment charge, prosecutors later revealing he had admitted to taking multiple drugs that night. So that guy is a Class A loser. Loser. Oh, here's another good story from the files of law and disorder. A 70-year-old man setting off a chaotic scene in a Prescott neighborhood in Arizona after leading police on a chase that ended in explosions. Officers attempted to pull him over on February 13th, but he fled in his Ford Bronco, just like OJ did back in the day. I don't know if there was a slow chase or not, but he was surrounded. He rammed a police cruiser, ignited a propane tank with a blowtorch, causing his truck to explode and setting the nearby cruiser on fire. He was airlifted to a hospital. No officers or bystanders were injured. The bizarre scene left some onlookers shocked by the destruction. Others lamented the loss of the classic Bronco. So people were more worried about the Bronco than the crazy 70-year-old guy. Shall we do something that might maybe make you smile?
Something that makes you smile.
Something to make you smile, brought to us by our good friend Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions. I am trying to find her information to put up on the screen. There we go. It's a new year. Time for a new you. Have a great new smile. Just like her. Just like that lady that you're seeing on the screen. New year, new you. Start your year with confidence. Go to Lifetime Dental, Dr. Stacy Freeze, east side of the square in Sigourney. Okay, so our Something to Make You Smile story, which goes up here in a few minutes. We'll give you a little teaser. This always is posted on my Facebook page at about 7:45. So research into a cancer treatment over 10 years in the making has borne remarkable fruit with the juicy potential to greatly improve existing radiation therapy. Throughout the 21st century, let's see here. Good News Network has reported on how cancer research has broadened, expanded, become more precise and more forgiving on non-cancerous cells, and even shown how cancer may be beaten without ever needing to be fought. So let's see here. This research going on. If you want this full story, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. It might bore you. But good news on the cancer front. You can read this story. It comes up at 7:45 on my Facebook feed. It's brought to us by Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions. Shall we go to the duh?
Duh.
I like the duh. In the duh, let's see here. Florida high school teacher arrested after investigators discovered inappropriate messages between her, so the teacher was a woman, between her and a 17-year-old student while searching his phone for an unrelated case. They just kind of stumbled upon this. The student had been caught with a firearm at school in December, leading police to examine his phone, where they found romantic exchanges with the 35-year-old teacher. The messages, dating back to 2023, included "I love you" statements and affectionate comments. The police suspected that she was attempting to groom him. The student denied any physical relationship, but described the teacher as, quote, a cool friend. The teacher was taken into custody on Wednesday, charged with state law prohibiting authority figures from engaging in romantic relationships with students. She was released on bond the following day, placed on administrative leave while the investigation continues. So that teacher gets the duh.
Duh. Duh. Duh. Duh.
Duh. Let's take one last look at our cold forecast. Oh, I know. We don't really want to look at this forecast. It's stupid. Stupid forecast. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. It's cold. That kind of sums up your forecast. We could just leave it at that. It's cold today. Cold weather advisory till noon. And then another cold weather advisory coming up this evening at 6 p.m., running through noon tomorrow. So cloudy today, cold, high of 5. Tonight, a low of -6. Tomorrow, a high of 6. But again, wind chill is obviously going to be below 0 throughout that time frame. Right now, we're at 10 below 0. Let's hit the refresh. I want to see current wind chills here in southeast Iowa, about 25 below. So, yeah, it's a cold one out there today. Be safe, be careful. As we mentioned at the beginning, take care of your outside pets. If you have any elderly folks in your life, in your neighborhood, check on them, make sure they're doing okay. Cold, cold weather. Again, we do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney. They are the headline sponsor here on our Morning Wake Up, and we are broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. Coming up, video-wise, let me look up on the wall. We've got the videos for today, including In Remembrance Of at 8 a.m. We will have What's Happening in Southeast Iowa, our community calendar video. That'll come up at 5 o'clock this evening. 5:30 brings us Successful Farming. We've got basketball coming up after that. We'll have North Mahaska girls taking on Pella Christian in postseason play. And we'll go live shortly before 7. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. Make sure you tune in. And again, any new Sharon folks out there or North Mahaska sports boosters or sports supporters that want to be on the game tonight, you can still do it. Get a hold of me at steveshetlermedia@gmail.com or message me here on my Facebook page. We keep things affordable. Keep the advertising affordable here on Steve Shetler Media. So check that out, that live video stream tonight for North Mahaska and Pella Christian girls basketball. That'll do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for the morning wake up. I believe Neil will be by my side, so tune in. Lots of stupid humor tomorrow coming up at 7 a.m. for the morning wake up.